Welcome, guys, to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. My name's Q Steezy, and today's new wave is Poohda. It's great to have him.
What's going on?
Man, how's the day today?
Great, man. I'm here. I'm alive.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice, bro. I love the chain.
Appreciate it.
Teeth glistening. You got it on, bro.
It's light.
Yeah.
I ain't even halfway, though.
She. First of all, your friend Crooked Letter, he's in attendance. We'll get him on a podcast soon.
For sure.
Um,
Shout out to Cricket Letter.
yeah. He said that you record at Blue Magic.
Yes, sir.
And that's where I was recording a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we were in there at the same time at one point. But what do you think about it?
Man, it's great. Like, it's on the west side, the side of town I grew up, right across from my high school. Like, it's really just everybody from the neighborhood.
Right.
Being there. And also, like, a lot of people from the city, they come there because that's, some of the best quality, best vibes right there.
It is good vibes.
And also, shout out to Matt and Mix Production. I also, record with Matt, too, and he a hard engineer, too.
Did you know CJ?
Yeah, I know CJ.
Yeah.
CJ, my dog.
Yeah, CJ's my dog, too.
Yeah, good people.
Yeah, he was the guy that I always recorded with. And we mentioned Kenzie earlier.
Sure.
He was on the podcast before. But, yeah, that's great.
And shout out to Noah Kid, man. Gotta say shout out to Noah Kid.
No, kid.
Yeah.
Nice. You recently did a music video on campus here, and I thought it was really funny and a great just initiative to connect with college students. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing to have the Mobile community, but to connect with students that come from all over America, because then you can reach out to their friends whenever they go back home. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So yeah, I like that move. What other promotional strategies do you tap into?
Getting into the blogs.
Right.
Just putting a little money behind what you're doing, like paying for Instagram ads to where you can get other fan base from different cities, targeting like what city is like watching you the most,
right,
and like targeting that and putting money into that, so where they seeing you and they, you create a bigger fan base that way.
What's your target audience? What age group at least?
Like I just looked on YouTube, it was like 20, like probably like 23 to 30.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, it's crazy how it is nowadays with the specifics and the data and all that, and also how cheap those ads are, especially on Instagram.
Definitely.
Yeah, bro. So your manager, Rocky, seems like a great lady, and is definitely on top of things. Shout out Rocky.
Shout out to Rocky Patrice, man.
How'd you get in contact with her? And
she was doing work for my partner, Trez.
Gotcha.
TRS Dundada, long live Trez. And my other partner just linked us in, like down the line.
Right.
Just linked us in, so it's been great.
Nice. And you've been taking trips to Atlanta.
I took one trip. I ain't,
gotcha.
I'm an I-10 baby. I ain't really ever been up that way for real. But I took one trip probably like 3 months ago.
Gotcha.
And I've been out there one time.
Gotcha. And what was the purpose of that trip?
It was for my partner court case.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Gotcha. Well, would you ever consider moving musically to Atlanta?
I wouldn't say like staying there, but of course going back and forth, yeah. But probably not staying. I know. Yeah. I want to stay here for real.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. We've had differing opinions on that. Some people want to get out of Mobile, and some people, like you, are seeing its fruits and enjoying the atmosphere.
Definitely.
She showed me some guys that you've done features with, and one of them was Huncho, and explain that.
Well, Rocket just connected how she connected.
Right.
And I think I had a pretty good song, and she was like, we can get a feature done with Huncho, and I was like, well, I got this song, let's run this one, and it just worked out.
Yeah.
It just worked out.
Let's see. You're originally from New Orleans?
Yes, sir. Yeah, originally.
Gotcha. What part of New Orleans?
Gentilly.
Gotcha. You going back from Mardi Gras?
No, I do Mardi Gras in Mobile.
Oh, come on.
Where it started at.
I feel it. And you also play football?
Yeah, did.
What position?
Defensive end.
Nice.
Yeah.
What were your aspirations with football at one point?
NFL.
Yeah. Let's see. She pointed out that you were a father.
Yes, sir. I am a father. Yeah.
And how do you balance that with the entertainment business?
Sometimes it could be a little hard because I be feeling like, like I might take away time from that to try to focus on this.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I feel like I take away time for the music to be more of a family man too, vice versa. But it's just trying to find a balance right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I can't imagine having that much responsibility, but also pursuing your passion. I mean, you must have good time management.
I try to.
Yeah.
I could be better.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, do you ever wonder how your kid will see your music one day?
I do.
Yeah.
I want him to look at me like as
Yeah.
the greatest.
Yeah.
Like an inspiration, make him want to go hard in whatever he want to do.
Fair.
Because I'm chasing something.
That's awesome. Do you have any songs about your kid?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
That's cool.
I had mentioned him in my song Scarred.
Nice.
Mentioned him in that. Yeah.
Like, you ever heard "Letter" by G Herbo?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a similar song, but I really like that one.
Sure.
Who are you working with currently?
All right, now some of my latest features.
Right, and just in general, I mean, I know you're with Blue Magic, but when it comes to, do you ever outsource your promotion or production in any way?
Yeah, so I work with Nard Kid.
Right.
So Matt and Mix Productions. I go to Matt. I got a song by Mercy Beats from Atlanta. He worked with a lot of people.
And how'd you get in contact with Mercy?
Through Rocky.
Oh,
Rocky.
Really?
Yeah. And trying to think. Crisco Thing, my partner, I went to school with him at Davidson. He just started making beats, but he from Detroit, but he moved to Mobile.
Right.
While we was, I think, probably before high school, but he ended up shooting back to Detroit.
Right.
He got bigger with his beats. Like a lot of people be like,
Detroit's popping off right now.
Yeah. So I work with him too. He hard. He also an artist and a
right.
beat maker, all that.
Nice.
Producer, all that.
Yeah, no, it's finding beat makers and then developing connections with them and having them kind of understand your style. That's almost a skill in itself, and it can be really fruitful down the line to have something like that.
Definitely.
Have somebody to stick with you like a Metro Boomin or Mustard.
Definitely.
Run it on the radio.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
Shout out to DJ Smack.
Right.
He got it on Streets 945 in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He been running that on the radio every weekend. He been running it in the clubs too. And
right.
We've been getting pretty good feedback.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. And 25K?
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. Yes. Nicely done.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Yeah. And was that also via Rocky, the connection to DJ Smack, or?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Through Rocky.
Yeah.
With DJ Smack, yeah.
Gotcha. That's great, man. Do you always record at Blue Magic, or do you ever switch it up just to try out different?
Yeah, I go to Matt. Like I was at Matt before I went to Blue Magic. I was with Matt, so between them two.
Right. And is Matt on Dolphin Street Sound?
Nah, he used to work with them. I think he used to go do some work with them.
Right.
But nah, he got his own little setup now.
Gotcha. Yeah. Would you ever potentially just do it all yourself?
Yeah, one day.
Yeah.
If I learn it correctly, yeah.
Because
I'm getting to the point like Matt really the one that taught me like as far as filters, auto tunes, and turn this up, turn this down.
Yeah.
So like when I'm in the studio and I'm a little more hands on with how I want my sound to be.
Right. At Blue Magic, do you have to call them to come open the door, or do you just open it?
If it's unlocked, I just walk in there.
Yeah, that's how it used to be for me though.
But it be locked, but certain people, but we locked in like that.
Yeah. It's a good security system too.
For sure.
But yeah, I used to. One time I opened the door and it kind of like shut really hard behind me, and then there was just outrage. Like they didn't know who came in. It was I've never made that mistake again, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've asked every guest on here, what is your view of the Mobile music scene in general, and then what is it of the rap scene?
Um, it's great.
Yeah,
It's great. Like I feel like Mobile could be, you know, Mobile. I would say like the next Atlanta or some, or
yeah,
New Orleans, but Mobile could be Mobile. I just think we need to come together.
that's everybody's saying
Cause
that.
with the music, it come with street activity, so
Right.
it's kind of like a lot of people divided, but we came together. Like if you look at New Dallas, like Z and L doing Montana 700,
Right.
how they doing that from Oak Cliff to South Dallas, every parts of the city, like they coming together. Like we was able to like.
You talking about Dallas, Texas?
Yeah, Dallas, Texas.
Damn, I haven't seen anything about Dallas, Texas, but
Yeah.
can you explain on that?
Dallas got a heavy wave right now.
Oh, wow.
Heavyweight, and also shout out to Rich Music, because I used to stay in Dallas,
Right.
and I'd be recording with Rich Music, Alex, and
Gotcha.
he like one of the top engineers in the country, I could say also.
True.
Yeah, so
In the country.
in the country
She.
for sure.
That's awesome. You ever work with Link with Trev?
Nah, I ain't never worked with Cheryl,
Yeah.
but I heard he hard.
Yeah, he's
hard.
pretty good. I mean, I've only worked with CJ and Trev and a little bit with Ken Z, and so I really don't have much of a taste of it. But yeah, those guys they're good at what they do, man.
For sure.
But yeah, about the Mobile music scene, with the Mobile rap scene at least, saying that it needs to come together seems to be a common theme, you know.
Yeah.
And Mill mentioned that it's not just with music; it's also with kind of businesses. And why do you think there is that sense of division?
I don't know. Just kind of crab in the bucket sometimes,
Right.
because I feel like
Crab in a bucket.
crab in the bucket.
I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, I just feel like it's just because as a whole, we haven't been exposed to a lot of things. So as soon as you see somebody doing something, it be like, oh, he ain't supposed to be doing that, and all that. But I feel like we should embrace the people that's trying,
Right.
because they could be the next, whatever, if we just put time behind them and put a little, energy behind them people that's trying, at least.
I think I see where you're coming from on the crab in a bucket, but can you explain on that? Like, what is that analogy?
Like, somebody see you doing something,
Okay.
they're kind of like, I don't know how I could talk on here.
Because like once the crab gets taken out the bucket, it's over with.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of like people are holding nuts on you. Just cause, like how I see it, this is like, this almost, it ain't even just Mobile, but it's
Right.
just like, people ain't gonna get behind you till they see you doing something for real. Till they see other folks get behind you, that's when they gonna get behind you for real. So
I
you
see.
just gotta put that work in, put your head down. Don't be worried about,
Right.
let's just tunnel vision.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a good way to look at it.
For sure.
Any new songs coming out?
Well, right now, I got the tape out for you.
Oh, right,
So
for you, yeah.
So that's fairly new. That dropped in January, so I'm gonna kind of push that. But I got some more songs coming out. I got a song with Bianca Clark that's hard that I'm gonna probably throw on like a deluxe.
Right.
I got a song with
Famous Twins recently?
Famous Twins. Yeah, that's been out for a few months, but we got
Right.
a Famous Twins song.
Yeah.
Got a song with No Flash Jimmy, and trying to think who else. It'd be a lot of people.
What's your biggest feature that you're trying to get that you haven't gotten?
Biggest feature.
Is there anybody that's on the horizon?
Not right now, cause kind of right now, what I want to do, I kind of just want to establish myself, cause like, I kind of got enough features right now,
Right.
that I kind of just want to stay in my own lane and just build myself up.
Right.
That's part of the reason, like, I really ain't rushing dropping that Huncho song yet, cause it's kind of like I just want to,
Gotcha.
build my own identity.
Gotcha. But it's
Oh,
on.
my bad. Hold up. Another song that's gonna drop is on the tape.
Right.
We gonna work on the video, and that song gonna go out. Me and Cricket Letter, January 15th.
Yes, sir.
That one for the streets for sure. They gonna love that.
Yes, sir.
For sure. So,
Man, yeah. I'm looking forward to that Crooked Letter interview, man. I
Sure.
wish we could have him on right now. But yeah, absolutely. It's interesting with features and with solo songs. It's, the solo song kind of allows you to establish your sound more, but a feature gives you that extra audience,
Definitely.
and it's a battle at times because sometimes you might feel like, man, this is my best song, and I've got these lyrics that I don't want to lose. But if you add a person, you get more audience. But if you don't have them, then you get the lyrics. Um, yeah. Let's see. What's your favorite spot to perform at?
I like Sideways.
Really?
Sideways, yeah, it go off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sideways go off for sure.
I need to go there more often. I tried to go last weekend. They had some DJ there, and yeah, I'm trying to go downtown and recruit some guys for the podcast. But
Sure.
yeah, you ever performed at Soul Kitchen?
Nah, never got.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, so I've been in there before. That's a
Yeah.
great venue.
Yeah,
Great venue
yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. Well, I think that's it for me. Unless there's anything else that you want to talk about.
Uh, for you out now,
Yeah.
go get that. We got a lot more on the way, and I just like to say, the city, Mobile, Alabama, we coming. Especially that west side. The west side, we got some members for real, especially a few that just got out of jail, and they gon' we all gonna sit down, we gonna rock it for sure, cause the west, we ain't really, we ain't never really took over the route side. Like every side of the city then basically made they stamp at a point in time, and the west is like they still waiting on this.
Can you elaborate on that?
Like we ain't had nobody really popping it from the west since Trez, since TRS done died him. God rest his soul, but he was the last one really put on for the west. And then we got a lot of artists from the west that's hard, but people still trying to find their way. But if we all come together collectively, yeah, it's gonna be the biggest in the city for sure.
What are some bigger names from just for anybody who's unfamiliar with the area from the other sides, the northeast and south?
The north, Rollo from the north, BSC Ziggy, Spank Lee Bell, CDC Bell, CDC Soul, so they from the north. The south, that's no cap now.
Oh gosh.
On the south, and then folks from Pritchard, they doing their thing too. Folks from Pritchard. So, but the west, we got Cricket Letter, you got Martinez, huh? Yeah, you got SRG Quez, he doing it. We got Walk One Dang. For real though, he just got out, and Quez just got out. So I'm trying to think who else, man. Who else from the west?
Do you think that going to prison would help your ability to come up with lyrics?
Yeah, probably because you ain't got nothing but time. But I feel like you also need to get
I've seen, because you see it both ways. Bobby Shmurda came out and it was like, what the hell?
It wasn't there, so that's
But
why
then
I say
T Grizzly came out and he made a career off of it.
yeah. Well, I also feel like it's different stuff for different folks. Some people they got it in them. Some people I feel like you need to get out and experience a little something. Go experience the world, get some, see
That's a great take. Yeah.
See some stuff. I feel like that even with me with my rap. Like sometimes like I don't want to go to the studio if I ain't feeling it, if I ain't experienced nothing new or
right.
I ain't finna just keep rapping about the same stuff. It start getting, repetitive.
Absolutely. When did you get into music?
Honestly, so it started. It crazy. Like my little neighborhood on the west side, I ended up I had a stepdad that stayed right around the corner from my grandma's house where I lived at. So we moved like literally a block over, and I had some stepbrothers, and he was into the band and stuff. Like he was in the band at Burns and Murphy.
Gotcha.
So he used to be in there playing guitar. So I started playing guitar. Then we started
You played guitar?
A little bit. But the real instrument I played I played the baritone.
She.
I swear to God, playing the baritone, and it was just following behind him because he went to the band.
Right.
And then it gets to the point like he used to be playing instrumentals. So then I'm like 11 years old. I'm playing instrumentals on YouTube, rapping.
Right.
And then even my cousin, shout out Garcia, I'd be with him, and he'll give me the rap and stuff. But that kind of where it started. But then I ain't know I really had it till I used to be with Cricket big brother, Nick P.
So y'all go way back.
Yeah, they my dogs, like 12 years old. Then
Gotcha.
Trez, Troy, you know, I'll be sitting like in an abandoned house, smoking and stuff, and then I get the rapping. They be like, "Oh boy, you sound like Lil Wayne, like boy, you snapping." Then I was like, "Damn, I'm hard for real." And then that's kind of when it first kind of clicked in my head, like, "Damn, all right." You know?
No, that's awesome. It's great to have that instrument base too.
For sure.
You know, that develops a different sound, and it's definitely a blessing to have had something to start like that.
Definitely.
Well, yeah, it was. Unless you got anything else, go stream for you.
Yeah, go stream for you, man. Appreciate you having me.
Man, it was great.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, dog.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. Today's latest wave, Poohda.
The biggest podcast on the Gulf Coast.
There it is.
Tap in, man.
Might make that the producer tag.
Huh.
Appreciate you guys. Nicely done, man.